Hi babes, Lexi Luxury here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I do a lot of fashion, beauty, lifestyle, vlogging type of content on my channel, so if you like that, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. If you know me, about a month ago, December 5th, 2020. That was a very bad day for your girl. It's almost like we were just so close to 2021, but no, 2020 had something else in store for me. They said, you know what? Let's throw a spanner in the works. Let's get Lexi Luxury's account hacked on Instagram. It happened. I was freaking out. I got it back. Everything is good, and I promised myself that if I got it back and figured out how to do it, that I would come on here and tell you guys how to do it for yourself. I don't want to keep this intro super long. I did include chapter markers in this video so you guys can jump ahead if you want to just get straight to the juice, if you want to hear the story about how it happened to see if something similar happened to you. I know that was really helpful for me when I was watching videos. I also have a full blog post at lexiluxury.com so you guys can go there and read about everything step by step on how to do it. It's obviously a little bit more concise and organized, so I'm going to link that down below for you guys as well. Okay, before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give this video a big ass thumbs up if you like it already. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so I am actually going to go over how I got hacked, the whole story. I'll try to keep it really short for you guys, but if you want to get straight to the juice on how to get your account back, go ahead and skip forward in one of the chapter markers in this video. Before I even jump into the story though, really quickly, I just want to tell you everything's gonna be okay. Take a deep breath, try not to panic. I was in literal tears, I was freaking out. There was times that I doubted myself. I didn't know if I was gonna get my account back. I got hacked at like 15.3. It took me years to build that, and I was not about to let that go. Okay, I was not about to let it slide. So if that's you, if you're in that camp, even if you have 300 followers and you still want your account back, I got you, sis, you're good. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you how to get it back. So the morning of December 5th, 2020, I was checking my email and I got this email that was offering me a collab. It looked like a legitimate business. Even the link looked 100% legit. I'm usually really careful about which links I click, but the way that they disguised it was honestly pretty smart. I'm gonna give it to them. Anyways, before I get into that, I obviously clicked the link because it led to their Instagram page. So I wanted to make sure this business was legit before I emailed them back and even amused the idea of having a collaboration, right? That's like one of the main things you do as an influencer. You check out their Instagram. It was linked right there, so I clicked on it. When I clicked on that page, I started to notice that the page was loading a little bit slow to get to Instagram. That should have been my #1 red flag, but also my desktop computer, which is what I was using, is a little bit slow in general, so I thought it was just an issue with that. So it asked me to log in. I log in thinking absolutely nothing of it because it was Instagram.com, but it just had all this other extra stuff in the URL, which is actually what I figured out later on. I'll explain that later. So I log into my account, I look at this page. They have like over 100,000 followers or something like that, but the photos looked like stock photos. When I clicked on them, they didn't have like a good ratio of likes to the amount of followers that they had. Like they should have had way more likes and way more engagement for having over 100,000 followers, which is a huge red flag. You know, like when that happens, you're like, okay, they're buying their followers or whatever, you know, like it's not like a legit business. Little did I know, by clicking on that link and logging into Instagram, they already got what they needed. This was not for a collab whatsoever. They were just trying to get my Instagram information. I really thought nothing of it. I go on my phone to post a story on my Instagram and I see that I'm logged out. I'm like, that's so weird. So I go to log back in. My password doesn't work. Interesting. Now a normal person would have just been like, oh, I forgot my password, which is what I did. I'll just get it back. I'll click forgot my password, done deal. Oh no, they changed my username. It said my account didn't exist anymore. This is when the panic really started to set in. Okay, this is when I realized that shit was going down. I go back to my email and I see an email from a very strange person I've never talked to before that says in the subject line, your Instagram was hacked. This is what the subject line looked like. I should have known it was suspect when I saw the space before the exclamation point. I knew I was dealing with some freaking shiesty people. Who the fuck puts a space before a punctuation? You know, I'm like, who are these people, first of all? The first email says, good day. We apologize for the inconvenience. Your account has been temporarily blocked. Goody. It's perfectly safe and we haven't touched it. We're waiting for your reply. 2 hours. I'm just reading this how it says. If you do not respond, we will start to clear your account and delete photos and sell your account. So I see this email, right? I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, okay, great. They're gonna want some money for me, whatever. I don't beat around the bush. I'm like, okay, cool. You hacked my account. Congrats. How do I get my account back? Still not putting 2 and 2 together that the reason they got my information was because I clicked on that email from earlier. It just didn't, like, I wasn't seeing how the two were playing in together because that first email that they sent with the collab opportunity was so good. I just did not think the two were related. I really didn't. That was something I found out way later in the day. Anyways, they basically say their interest is only in money. They're gonna restore my account for $235. I have to send it through Bitcoin, whatever. If your situation is similar to mine, just know you do not need to pay them anything, okay? Please understand that you do not owe them shit. I actually did go through the hassle of getting Bitcoin, transferring them $235. It literally took me like 2 hours to even figure out how to do the Bitcoin, which was definitely the universe trying to keep me from doing it because I didn't need to. I low-key knew that, but like, I just wanted my account back, so I just was like, take my money, like whatever. A couple things happened in between then, you know, like I asked them to send me a screenshot of my account just to make sure that I knew that it was still safe, so I wasn't just sending over the money if they didn't have it. It was literally like a hostage situation. Like, I'm like, show me my Instagram account is still alive. They're like, we'll send you a picture, but you have to send us the money. It was a whole thing, you guys. Literally, I felt like I was in a freaking Born Identity movie. I don't know what the fuck was happening. They obviously sent me a picture. When they sent me the screenshot back though, I realized that everything was like in Russian or something. Anyways, as soon as I sent them the money, stopped getting emails. I had a feeling that would happen, but I just wanted to try, you know? Like, my Instagram is my business, it's my career. I've been building it for years. Everyone knows it's not that simple to build an Instagram account with a following. I was not about to give up all my 15,000 followers for this freaking hacker. Anyways, after this person in Russia or wherever the fuck stopped replying to me, I realized that I was gonna have to figure this out on my own. Now, I'm a determined ass bitch, okay? I will always find a way, period. I knew that. I started to doubt myself, but I knew. I was like, fuck it, I'm figuring it out. So, of course, I did what anyone did. I went through YouTube. I used different keywords to find different videos. I went on Google. I literally did it all until I found dun, 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 a solution. And guys, what I'm telling you, I went through so many videos. You don't have to. I have all the tea right here for you, so I'm going to start diving into it now. So, this is the portion of the video where I actually tell you how to take action and get your account back. So there's a couple ways you can do it. I'm going to tell you like the longer way to do it first, which is actually what worked for me, but I found another way to fix it after the fact, and I just know for sure that this other way would be much faster and be much easier, and it would have saved me a lot of headaches, so I will get into that one last. You can try them both at the same time if you want to just like increase your odds, but I'll get to that in a second. Just trust me, it makes way more sense. So here's the first way to do it, which is what pretty much everyone is going to tell you to do. The key is to get Facebook to email you and ask you to verify your identity. You need to go through the Instagram help page or whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and link everything down below for you. There's a couple different links you can go to. Try them all. Make sure that you've sent them in multiple forms explaining your situation. I highly recommend typing out a good descriptive story on what happened to you and why you need your account back. Make sure you're being really nice because I'm sure they get millions of these forms in a day. When you use this method, you're going to want to fill out that form. I'm not joking you, like every hour on the hour. I was a psycho with it. I just set an alarm. I probably did it every 30 minutes because in between like crying panic attacks and trying to get my account back, I just squeezed in a little form here and there. Like that was how my day was going. So the next step is that Facebook is going to email you eventually. Once again, keep doing it until you get this email. I'm not joking, you guys. Facebook's going to send you an email. They're going to ask you to verify your identity. Basically, Facebook is going to ask you to hold up a piece of paper with a verification code on it with your face in the photo. Both your hands have to be in the photo and it has to obviously be you. You want to make sure it's well lit. You don't want to fuck this up, okay? Make sure that you have like natural lighting. I literally use like my studio lights that I'm using right now. I held up my photo. It literally looked like a mugshot. Anyways, I sent that in and I was good to go with that. I knew that Facebook would have to email me back at some point, but I didn't know when that would be. It could have been this day, a week from now. I heard of people getting their emails back a month from now. So anyways, I knew that was a dead end with that and I was pretty much gonna have to wait to get the information back. In the meantime, I was trying to find other ways of how to get my account back, which is when I found the best and easiest way to get your account back. So I'm gonna link a video down below which actually showed me this method and it is freaking genius. I wish that this was the first thing people told you when you start to Google my account got hacked, how do I get it back? Which is why I'm making this video, because I wanted to share this information with you guys. With this method, basically you're able to talk to a Facebook rep through a live chat. They are extremely helpful, and there's a very, very, very good chance that you're gonna be able to get your account back within the same day by talking to a Facebook rep. So the way to do this is actually gonna be explained in detail on my blog. I'm going to link that down below once again for you guys. But just to give you guys a brief idea, basically you create a Facebook business account. If you don't have one yet, I already did because I ran ads for my business through Instagram. You're going to set up an ad to run just so that your ad account is active. By having an active ad account, you are able to go to the business help center, click on a certain page, and then there's an option to chat with a live agent. I know, it's amazing. I literally have used this feature for so many other things since then, aside from getting my account back. Like, it's just been so helpful knowing that I can talk to somebody from Facebook. Obviously, they don't make it that easy to find because they don't want people just hitting up Facebook reps 24/7, but I think getting your account back from a hacker is a really good reason to go ahead and talk to a Facebook rep, you know what I mean? So yeah, all that information is down below. Try that out first. I did end up doing this. I got in touch with somebody within like 5 minutes. We were talking. She was going through my account. She assured me that they would get it back, that everything would be good to go. In the middle of that conversation though, I got an email back from Facebook giving me my instructions on how to log back into my account. Now, I'm a spiritual person, so I knew for damn sure that because I believed that the Facebook chat would work, all of a sudden the email appeared from Facebook and I manifested my account back because I knew that it was going to come back one way or another. That's a whole spiritual thing. This isn't a spiritual video, but I'm not gonna lie, manifestation played a really big game in this because I did do like a full-blown manifesting meditation before I found the information for the Facebook chat. So hopefully this is an answer to your meditations or manifestations or prayers as well. I just want to help as many of you that I freaking can because that was a fiasco. When I saw the email come back from Facebook telling me how to get back in my account, like, oh my God, the relief I felt, you guys. The relief I felt, it was incredible. Those are basically all of the options. Remember, everything's on my blog, typed out, a little bit easier to understand. After I did get that email back from Facebook though, I was able to log into my account. A little box popped up. It asked me if I wanted to change my username back. It was really easy. Thank God no one took my username. It was all good to go. Yeah, life went on smoothly after that. But wow, was that day so motherfucking stressful. It's funny, I literally just had like a girlfriend text me today being like, did you get your account hacked? Can you tell me how to get it back? And I sent her the Facebook chat information and like she's good to go. So it's working, it works. Here you go. You're welcome. Go get your account back, sis. Don't pay no Russian hackers $235 because you don't need to, okay? Oh, and my last tip, if you are an influencer, apparently this happens to people like us all the time. So when I went back to the email and I put 2 and 2 together, that that's how they got my information, I realized that the link that they had in the email, it said in blue. You know, like when you have a link in an email, it highlights in blue, it looks clickable. So the link said Instagram.com/whatever the business name was, but the actual link inside of the text was a really long, sketchy looking URL. If I were have to seen that URL in plain sight in the email, I wouldn't have clicked on it, right? Like it was a no-brainer. But because they linked that sketchy URL under a text, they changed it to look like it was Instagram.com/whatever. But really, it was this sketchy like Instagram site that actually took my information. That was something I figured out in hindsight. Definitely be careful with your emails, you guys. Even if it looks legit, right-click on any links that are in there, copy the link, paste it into a browser. Do not click enter, but paste it into a browser and see if that link matches up with the one that you're seeing in the email. That would have been a big help for me to know. That is it, you guys. I love you. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below if this method helped you out. If you have any questions, whatever you need, sis, I got you. I know how stressful this is, and like I'm so glad that I figured out how to help you guys, period. So with that being said, make sure you click that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, give this video a big ass thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to head to my blog and get all of the details on how to do everything step by step. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.